On our last trip to Walt Disney World, I went to Hollywood Studios and rode Rock and Roller Coaster for the very first time. Yeah, I've been going to Disney with my family since 2007 and Disneyland even before that. And it's the first time I've ever ridden Rock and Roller Coaster. And look, I was disappointed. Not in the attraction, but in how long it was. Or I should say how short it was. Thankfully, I had a fast pass, so I didn't wait in line very long. But if I had waited in line for a long time and then gotten on this ride that was just over a minute long, I'm not sure I would have enjoyed it as much. So today on Things I Love, I just kind of wanted to talk about the longest attractions and the shortest attractions at Walt Disney World and kind of weigh the options there and which ones we would stand in line for, which ones we wouldn't, and just have fun with it today on Things I Love. Welcome back to Things I Love, show number 44. This is your host, Mark Edington. We're talking all about the longest and shortest attractions at Walt Disney World. That's right, it does matter knowing these things going into your trip, and so we're going to get into that in just a moment. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell to be notified of these weekly positive videos all about Disney, Star Wars, and Lego. That's the trifecta here at Things I Love. And then give us a big thumbs up if you like this video. All right, let's get right into it. Longest and shortest rides at Disney World. All right, I found a website called WDWinfo.com. You may be familiar with this site, and they had a page on there that was just awesome. It alphabetized all of the attractions at all of the parks and talked about which ones were long, which ones were short. It basically gives the amount for every single one of them, and I loved it and wanted to kind of go through this. But look, attractions at Disney World. They can be rides, they can be shows, they can be a lot of things. And so we're gonna skip a few things here because I want to just kind of get into the attractions, the rides, if you will. And so we're gonna go starting at Magic Kingdom. We're gonna start there, and like I said, this is in alphabetical order. So you've got the Astro Orbiter, 1 minute and 30 seconds. You've got Barnstormer, 1 minute and 3 seconds. And look, Barnstormer, if you've got little ones, is a great attraction, especially if it's maybe their first attraction ever that they've been on at Disney World. That's a great one. You should wait in line for that. It's not going to ever be a super long wait, but if it's like 30 minutes to an hour and you're like, I don't know if I want to, if you've got a little one, do it. It's great. So 1 minute and 3 seconds there. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, 3 minutes, 25 seconds. Now that's a decent length for a ride, and it's totally worth it. You know, if it's a couple of hours to wait in line, I would do it. If it gets to be more than that, I would think about your day and which things you really want to ride. But that one's totally worth it at 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, 4 minutes and 3 seconds. I didn't think it was that long, but look, it is, and it's a fun attraction. It really is. I'm not sure I would wait in line for more than an hour for that, but that's just me. But it's a fun attraction. Carousel of Progress, 20 minutes and 45 seconds. That's a long one, and you hardly ever have to wait to get on that attraction. And yes, it is a ride because the seats that you're in move around this stage, and I love it. I go on it every time I'm there. I just never miss it unless my schedule just doesn't allow for it, but that's very rare. Go on this attraction. It's long, it's great. If it's raining outside or if it's hot, you won't regret it. 20 minutes and 45 seconds. Country Bear Jamboree, 12 minutes. I don't consider that one an attraction. I mean, it's an attraction, but it's not a ride. But that's pretty long. Dumbo, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Another one to ride it with your little ones if it's the first time you've ever ridden anything at Disney World. Enchanted Tiki Room, 10 minutes. Love the Enchanted Tiki Room. Totally worth the wait for that. Haunted Mansion, 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Whatever the wait is for Haunted Mansion, if you've never ridden it before, do it. If you've ridden it a million times, do it. It's worth it. 7 minutes, 30 seconds. That's a pretty long attraction. It's a Small World, 10 minutes, 30 seconds. That's a long time to hear It's a Small World after all. I love this attraction. Some people get tired of it quickly, but it's pretty long. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Jungle Cruise, 9 minutes and 5 seconds. Love that attraction, totally worth the wait. Liberty Square Riverboat, 12 minutes and 45 seconds. Got a great view of the land there, and it's really worth it as well. Just really relaxing. Let's see, we got Magic Carpets of Aladdin, minute 30 seconds. I would do Dumbo instead of that one. It's just me. It's about the same type of ride. Adventures of Winnie Pooh, 3 minutes and 8 seconds. Mickey's PhilharMagic, 12 minutes. Monsters Inc., 11 minutes. Peter Pan's Flight, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. This one, controversial. Little controversial. Very short attraction, but everybody loves it. This always has a long line. So you're going to wait unless you just run, rope drop it and get there, or you've got a fast pass for it. It's going to be a long line, but it is totally worth it. Love this ride, Peter Pan's Flight, and it's 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and that doesn't feel too short. I mean, it's such a great ride that you love it and you want to keep going on it, but it feels really, really good at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So Pirates of the Caribbean, 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Is it Pirates of the Caribbean or Pirates of the Caribbean? Put that in the comments below. And by the way, just light up the comments with your favorite attractions, which ones are worth it to you, which ones have you waited in the line the longest for, and which one's the shortest, and I want to hear from you on this one. Let's get the conversation started. Pirates of the Caribbean, 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Totally worth it, would do it every time. Prince Charming's Royal Carousel, 2 minutes. Again, if you've got little ones, check that out. If not, I would skip it. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. This is another one that's, for me, I'm just not sure. I love this attraction. I love it. If I've got a fast pass, I'll get there. If I happen to get there and for some reason it's under an hour, I'll wait. But more than that, it's really short. And so, it just depends on what's in your wheelhouse, what you love. Space Mountain, also 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I would choose Space Mountain over Seven Dwarfs any day of the week, but that's because of the nostalgia factor for me. I grew up with it, love it. So definitely worth the wait there. Splash Mountain, 11 minutes. I am actually surprised that it's not longer than this. This is such a long attraction. It feels like you're on it forever, but you don't want to get off. It's such a great story. Just a great attraction from beginning to end, and so well worth the wait. And it's usually going to be a little bit of a wait on that one. So Splash Mountain, 11 minutes. Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, 13 minutes and 5 seconds. Not really a ride, but I love it. I go there every time for nostalgia purposes again, and so it's worth it for me. And for me, it takes longer than that sometimes. I just walk around and enjoy seeing everything there. Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover, 10 minutes and 4 seconds. That is a long attraction, and it is well worth it. Such a great nostalgia factor, but also the views, especially if you can go on it at night when the fireworks are going, just really, really awesome. And so make sure you get on that. And then Under the Sea Journey with Little Mermaid, 6 minutes and 15 seconds. That's longer than I thought it would be. It's pretty long. It's fun. It's not really ever going to be a really long line, and so check that out. All right, let's move on to Epcot. Frozen Ever After, let's start there. 5 minutes. I am partial to the original attraction there, Maelstrom. However, I have to swallow my pride and say that the Frozen attraction is a pretty good attraction. It really is. And so I would wait in line for that an hour or under, maybe an hour, more like 45 minutes. But it's really good, and it's 5 minutes long. It's a pretty decent ride there. Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros, 8 minutes and 7 seconds. I can't believe it's that long. I had no idea. I love this attraction. I love it. I go on it every time, and it's never a line. If it's been a line for you, I'd love to hear about it, but never a line for me. And it goes by so quickly, even though it's 8 minutes and 7 seconds long. It's a great attraction. Skip the films here. I'm looking forward to seeing the films coming up on our next trip, which, by the way, my daughter and I are going first week in March. She's got a choir trip there, and I'm going to be going separate from her so I can see her choir trip, but I can also film for the show. And so we're going to be going to all those new films at Epcot. So let's see, Journey into Imagination with Figment, 11 minutes. I never really got into that attraction. I don't know why. I love Figment, kind of. I know. But, I never really got into the attraction, but I rode it last time I was there, and I think I'll skip it this next time. But it's 11 minutes long. Living with the Land, 13 minutes and 50 seconds. I love this attraction. I ride it every single time. Very relaxing, just cool to see all the plants and the fish and everything there. So I would highly recommend it, and it's usually never a long wait, maybe 15 minutes. Mission Space, 5 minutes and 38 seconds. I haven't been on Mission Space in a long time. I've done both the orange and the green, and for me, I skip it. Now, I've done it, been there, done that. I do, however, want to go to the new space restaurant, Space 220, I believe what it's called. I do want to go to that and check that out. I think it's going to kind of show us what the new Star Wars hotel is going to be like a little bit. So I'm excited about that. Let's see. The Seas with Nemo and Friends, 4 minutes. That's fun. It's a fun attraction, usually not a long line again. Soarin', for me, I have to go on Soarin'. I love Soarin'. I liked the original Soarin' over California, but the new one, being a world traveler, is also very, very cool. It's 5 minutes long, and usually there is a wait for that, so get a fast pass. But I would personally wait in that line. Like if I couldn't get a fast pass and I just had to wait, I would wait. I know this is crazy, but I would wait up to 2 hours probably. I just love that attraction. I love it. Spaceship Earth, 15 minutes. My favorite attraction in all of Epcot. I love this attraction. I'll go on it every time. It's about to start its refurbishment if it hasn't already. And so when we go back in March, I hope it's still available and can get on that. But 15 minutes. It's a great, long, relaxing attraction, and depending on the day, it can have a long line. It really can. But a lot of times it can also be short, so it's kind of hit or miss there. Test Track, 4 minutes. Test Track for me, I could take it or leave it, but 4 minutes is a decent length for that attraction. Turtle Talk with Crush, 15 minutes. I did that once with our girls many years ago, and I think I'm done with that one. All right, let's move on to Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is the one that was missing a few attractions because of Galaxy's Edge, but we went online and found those links as well. So Alien Swirling Saucers at Toy Story Land is 1 minute and 30 seconds. I wouldn't wait in line for that personally. If you like that kind of attraction, Ride the Teacups at Magic Kingdom just has that old feel to it. The Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, not really a ride, but it's a great show at 30 minutes long, and so you can kind of get out of the heat, get under that canopy there and watch that attraction. It's a great show. Muppet Vision 3D, 17 minutes. Definitely do that one, a lot of fun. Rock and Roller Coaster, as I said before, 1 minute and 22 seconds. I don't think I'll ever wait in line for that one. I'll get a fast pass for it because it's fun. It's a really great attraction. Love it. But don't think I'll wait in line for that. Slinky Dog Dash, 2 minutes. A great ride. We've ridden this a few times, but I don't think I would wait in line for more than an hour for that one. And that like I said, is just me, but it may be your thing. Star Tours, 5 minutes long. I would wait in line for, oh gosh, hour and a half for that one. I love it. I love it. And now they've got the new Rise of the Resistance kind of scenes that you fly through there. So, or not Rise of the Resistance, Rise of Skywalker scenes. So yeah, I would wait in line for that one. 5 minutes. It feels longer than that to me. Just kind of walking through the queue and all the aspect. And that's another thing is these attractions, the queues add so much to it that they can feel longer, right? And so that one's a definite for me at 5 minutes long. Toy Story Mania, 8 minutes. Another one I would definitely wait in a line longer for this one than I would Slinky Dog Dash. I love Toy Story Mania, and it feels all of 8 minutes or more. It's a great time on that attraction. So I would wait in line for probably an hour and a half, maybe even 2 for that one. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun. You leave that attraction just smiling from ear to ear. Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, 5 minutes long. I feel like this one's longer as well with the queue and all that you walk through getting there. I would wait in line for an hour to 2 hours for this one. It's a great attraction. But again, you can get fast passes for a lot of these. And so make sure that you do that. Voyage of the Little Mermaid, 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow, that is much longer than I thought it would be. That's a fun attraction. I'm not sure that I would wait in line for more than a half an hour for it. But yeah, it's a fun attraction. So the Millennium Falcon is 4 minutes and 30 seconds long from beginning to end. So here's the deal with the Millennium Falcon. I went last time and filmed for that, filmed Galaxy's Edge. You can check that out right here, and just had a great time. And I was able to get on that attraction several times with the single rider line. I mean, I got right on it several times. The problem is that I don't know if it's always like this, but I got engineer every time. Every time. So it was the same thing every single time. And I also missed the amazing queue. I've never been on the queue that everybody talks about being so amazing with Hondo Anaka and all of that. And so this next time that I'm going back, first week in March, I'm going to be waiting in that queue. I'm going to, I don't care how long it is, I'm going to take the time and wait in it because it really is a fun attraction. It really is. And I know for those of you who've been on Rise of the Resistance, I haven't been yet, you're thinking, don't waste your time on Millennium Falcon. Maybe that's true once I get on Rise of the Resistance, but I still think it's a great attraction. And 4 minutes and 30 seconds is a pretty long, pretty decent length for that. And so check that out. And then Rise of the Resistance. I can't wait to get on that. I'm going to be there 3 days, and every single morning I'm going to get up and get there early and get in the virtual queue until I can get into it. So 18 minutes long. 18 minutes long, and it's got different acts as a part of it, 3 or 4 different acts. And so I've heard that it is every bit of 18 minutes, and it feels like even more than that, and that it's worth any wait that you could have to wait. But the thing is, with the virtual queue, you don't really have to wait in line. Eventually, they will have a standby line, and it'll be hours long, but I haven't even ridden it yet, and I feel like I would wait in line for 2-3 hours for this one. So there you have it, 18 minutes for that attraction at Galaxy's Edge in Hollywood Studios. All right, now let's head over to Animal Kingdom. We've got Avatar Flight of Passage, 5 minutes long. I'm kind of surprised it's that long, honestly. I love it. It's a great attraction, but it does feel like it goes by faster than that to me. How long would I wait in that line? I'm not sure. Again, we had the disability pass last time we were there, which is kind of like a fast pass, and just didn't have to wait. And so we stayed in line for 3 hours, 4 hours. Would I wait in line for that long? If I had a week-long vacation there, yeah, I would. It's a great attraction. If I have just a few days, I've been there, done that. I'm not sure that I would wait again. But not downplaying it. It is an amazing attraction. The one of the best attractions in Animal Kingdom. I'm partial to Expedition Everest because of just loving that ride since years ago. And Expedition Everest is 2 minutes and 51 seconds, and worth it every time. I will wait in line for that for a good couple of hours if I have to. And sometimes you do have to. It hasn't been that long of a line recently, but that's because of Flight of Passage. People are going there. So yeah, Expedition Everest, 2 minutes and 51 seconds. And then Dinosaur is 3 minutes and 10 seconds. I've done that, been there. And so I'm done with that one. But 3 minutes and 10 seconds. If I've got several days again, I will ride it because it is a fun attraction. Let's see. Cali River Rapids, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. If you want to get wet, you want to get really, really wet, it's a great attraction, and that's a decent length for that. Kilimanjaro Safaris, 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Worth the wait. Wait as long as you need to wait for this attraction. But I would just encourage you to get to the park early, when the animals are getting out in the cooler weather. It's such a great attraction, and it feels every bit of 18 minutes and 30 seconds. It feels like it could be, half an hour long. It's a great attraction, and the cast members, the drivers of your trucks, they just do a great job kind of keeping you engaged the whole time. So you got that 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Navi River Journey, 5 minutes. I would wait in line longer for Avatar Flight of Passage than I would Navi River Journey. It's a great attraction. Slow boat ride, really great. But I'd probably wait in line for an hour, maybe an hour and a half for that attraction. Primeval Whirl, minute and 10 seconds. I'm not waiting in line for that one. Minute and 10 seconds. Triceratop Spin, also a minute and 30 seconds. Or Primeval Whirl is a minute and 10 seconds. Triceratops Spin is a minute and 30 seconds. I just wouldn't wait in line for those. If you can get right on them, it's a great fun kind of fair, county fair kind of feel to it, and so get on that. But if it's a long line, I personally would skip it. So there you have it. I've kind of skipped some of the shows. You got Festival of the Lion King is 30 minutes. Great show, and usually you don't have to wait in line. I mean, you just kind of wait for the doors to open, and then everybody floods in. So yeah, there you have it. there you have it. I may have skipped an attraction or two. If there's anything that you love that you would definitely wait in line for, no matter the length of the attraction, no matter the length of the line, whatever it is, put that in the comments below. Well, for me, this is really helpful to know kind of ahead of time before I go on a trip, the lengths of these attractions, right? Like I said, we're going at the beginning of March. My daughter's got a choir trip, and I'm going to be kind of tailing along there and going to see her. But it's helpful to me to know these, right? So if I'm going to wait in line for hours and the attraction is like a minute long, a minute and 30 seconds long, I might feel a little gypped as to, how long I waited in line to get on that attraction. It's a short attraction. So for me, that's helpful. I want to know that going into it. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. I'm going to put these websites in the show notes below so you can grab those and get ready for your next trip. So again, I hope this has been helpful. We just enjoy helping you out here at Things I Love, talking about Disney, talking about Star Wars, talking about Lego. And look, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell to be notified of these weekly positive videos, and give us a big thumbs up if you like this video. We're going to be coming every Tuesday with news from Disney, Star Wars, and Lego, and then on Fridays we dive a little bit deeper into our fandom. So this has been Mark Edington, just a bit about me to help you be more you.